WindyCityUnderground.com, Your music, your station.
What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Mojo, man, here with Windy City Underground. Your music, your stations. Dig this, man. What is cracking? Got a good show for y'all today, man. We gonna talk about a little mess today. We're gonna talk a little about a little mess. You know, I ain't a real big fan of the mess, but you know, that's life. You know, like my first show, life be life, and that just might be it. Let me get this banner off the top of here. You know, it's always run smoother when I got somebody to board up, but it's just me today and we're gonna rock it out the way we rock it out. So today we talking about mess. We talking about messy relationships. That's the topic for today. I hope y'all had a good week, good weekend, good all of that since last Friday. A little bit of word on the street though. For something I missed. I didn't even notice. I had a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot I missed. But supposedly Yo Gotti went to jail for Dolph's unaliving or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for doing Dolph. I don't know how true that is, but if anybody got any information on that, you know what I'm saying, please let me know. But yeah, definitely that's weird, man. I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I figured, he'll get put it off of one of his guys or whatever, you know what I mean? Something like that, you know. But in the end of the day, if he did have something to do with that, man, I hope he do get everything he deserved, man. Dolph was a good brother from the crib, from the shot. You know what I'm saying? He got Chicago ties. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, it's rough to even hear about him being gone the way he was. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't expect that. He go down in Memphis, he get a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Um, so Yo Gotti, I used to rock with Yo Gotti back in the day. If he had anything to do with Dolph's situation, man, he getting everything he deserved. Um, some other news. Let me go back into my thing real quick. I should have had this pulled up on my tablet, but I left my tablet rushing out of the house, y'all. It's been a rough one this morning, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so some other news going on right now. We got Dwight Howard being inducted to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? He was real emotional about it too. He was really emotional about it. He was feeling some kind of way, man. And as he should. People hated on Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. He feel like he didn't get his flowers when he should have, and people picked on him or whatever, and whatever his situation may be and whoever else he dealing with, he gotta go through that or whatever, but shout out to Dwight Howard, man, for making the Hall of Fame and doing what he gotta do, man. Good brother, man. Good brother. He might have been goofy. He always wanted to have fun on the court, more fun than he probably should have been having, but doing some things he probably shouldn't have been doing. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? He got his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday goes out to Biz Marquee. Rest in heaven, rest in paradise, Biz Marquee. Ugliest dude in the game, but yeah, he did his thing. Let's see what else we got. Did y'all see? Hold on, man. Let me mention this right quick. Let me run through this right quick, and I will come back to it because I have to mention this, and I want to go make sure I get back to TikTok before it's too late. Did y'all see Ron Isley performing? That man is sitting in a chair singing Confessions. Then when the man said "shut up," the man almost fell out the chair, had a heart attack. Like, what is going on? Like, come on, bro. Like, at some points you got to stop it. Like, I understand loving to perform. My mother still loves to perform, and with all the situation, everything she got going on with herself right now, she can do it. She get on that stage and do it right now. But man, bro, like, I would hate for something to happen to you on that stage, bro, because it looked like you were struggling to get them words out, struggling to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but shout out Ron Isley. He's still out here doing his thing, man. Still out here doing his thing. Ron Isley definitely one of them guys that molded me, because I listened to his music in my sleep as a kid. Like, I couldn't listen to rap music. My mom would let me listen to rap music. So I had to listen to what she was listening to. She listened to the Isley Brothers, so put that on, That give you a little insight of how I get down. But um, but outside of that, what else we got? Okay, another one, another old dude still out here performing, and he ain't got the knees for it. I hope y'all might have seen that video with Genuine, man. Tried to jump off the stage. This is why I do my knee exercises, because gotta keep them knees together, man. The man jumped off the stage. His knees said hell no, and he fell all the way to hell back underneath the stage. I'm talking about rolled back underneath the stage where the hell Genuine went. Don't nobody hell know. He almost grabbed the dude in front of him, and almost pulled him down too. I wish, let me see if I can find that, because YouTube is up. Let me see if I can find that right quick, because that was hilarious, man. The man definitely tore himself up. No, I don't want to see it on music where he fall at. That's what I want to see. Put that in there. Falls. Here we go. Let me see if I can put this on here right quick. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let me pause this. Dismiss. Yeah, this was crazy, bro. Look, they got the laughing. It was rough. It was definitely rough. Let me present, share screen. There we go. Boom. Let's get this up here right quick, man. For those of y'all who have not seen it, this is what happened. Tumble, 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 tumble. Let's see it again. Tumble, 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 right off to the man, that shit. Excuse me. I forgot I can't cuss on here. But that's crazy, yo. Like, that is definitely crazy work. That man just kablammed all the way to the ground, all the way up underneath the stage, man. It's wild. But yeah, that was that. That was that. I think that's enough word on the street for now, man. Hold on, let me check and make sure if there was anything else I wanted to say. Shout out shout out the boy Rico So Funny, man. Shout out the boy Rico So Funny, man. They got a funny video when your baby mama YN. It's crazy funny. Y'all go check his page. I checked that last video out. Five Red Five's getting ready to come out. I got some sneaker news. Can't wait for them. Shout out Urban Ground TV too, man. I got to do that. Shout out Urban Ground TV and Mary Lou. And Mary Lou came through and, gave us a performance, great interview, great story behind the interview and all of that. Shout her out. And Kayla the model, shout her out too. She came out and hopefully we can get them over here at Windy City, do an interview or something like that, get an exclusive with Mary Lou, get them over here on the show. But that's that with that, and we're gonna get into the topic. So, I always get my little quick tidbit for the break. My quick tidbit on messy relationships. Let me just give you a quick example of a messy relationship. So, a lot of people probably love this situation, right? Because, she don't want nothing. So I had a situation right after my baby mama to where I was dealing with this chick, decent, pretty, thick, decent as hell, you know what I mean? And she didn't want nothing, and it was kind of crazy. I think it was more so on me with the, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I just respected something that I shouldn't have been expecting. That was on me. But that was the part that was on me. But anyway, I was dealing with her or whatever, and she didn't want nothing but come out and kick it, right? That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to come out and do whatever it was she wanted to do, right? I ain't have to pay for nothing. I ain't have to buy nothing. She did what she just wanted to come kick it with me. She wanted to come kick it with your boy, right? So, I started noticing certain things, you always in your car. You always got a hotel, you ain't got no crib or nothing, you don't stay nowhere, what's going on? So she was like, no, I just be at work, I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at her messy behind car. She got clothes and stuff in the car, you know what I'm saying? You got your uniform, ain't you supposed, you don't go to work? I thought you work at the post office. You don't go to work when you supposed to be at work. Oh, I'm off this week. Oh, you off this week? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like the more questions I asked, the more defensive she got. So it was but at the end of the day, I was like, look, I ain't stopped doing what I was doing. You feel me? I kept it rolling. You know what I mean? But she ended up being a big old liar, man, being a big old liar, just lying about everything. She was couch hopping, sleeping in her car, whatever. Like it was crazy. And you know, I call me a simp if you want to, but I was willing to, you know what I'm saying, cuff up, because she was like, she ain't want nothing from me, you know what I'm saying. I could move the way I move and she still was gonna rock with me, you know what I'm saying. But see, one thing about me is like that line, especially when you ain't gotta lie, that really blows me. So but I rocked with it for a little while. I ain't gonna lie, I was kept a brother in the game. I ain't gonna, but anyway, that's that. We gonna get a quick commercial break, man. We gonna see if we got any comments in a minute. We gonna post them or whatever. Who is this? El Kappa. Shout out El Kappa. Happy Friday, my brother. But yeah, we gonna get a quick commercial break in, man. We gonna come back, see if we got some people want to comment, want to chime in on the topic, man. This Windy City Underground, your music, your station. Is Dig This with your boy Mojo. Back in a minute.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, the internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago. WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station.
What's good, Chicago? It's Lero De Niro, and you're locked into Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets talk, the beats bump, and the hustle never stops. From the block to the studio, we got Chicago's raw talent, indie artists, underground legends. Yeah, we got them all. No filter here, just 100% vibes. Peep our live sessions on Facebook, where we're mixing, spinning, and vibing with the latest tracks. So hit that follow button like your life depended on it. We got exclusive music, artist interviews, and the hottest playlists. Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets speak, the beats bang, and the hustle is real. Follow us on Facebook at WindyCityUnderground.com. Windy City Underground.
P from the hellified, I'ma get it verified when I run it up, so don't trip. Gotta grind, these niggas terrified. Peep what I'm selling, I hustle like a nigga got jizz. Blowing flowers like a dandelion spark when it's hammer time. Turned into a man more heart than the Valentine business. I'ma handle mine. You can peep the channel I'm on, not the same P lit. Hey, P from the hellified, I'ma get it verified when I run it up, so don't trip. Gotta grind, these niggas terrified. Peep what I'm selling, I hustle like a nigga got jizz. Blowing flowers like a dandelion spark when it's hammer time. Turned into a man more heart than the Valentine business. I'ma handle mine. You can see the channel I'm on, not the same P lit. Hey, I'ma win, we can bet it, I'ma do it. If I said it, then I did it. If I did it, then I meant it. I was copping off credit, but I made a commission. Turned it to a boss, I ain't asked for permission. Niggas throwing salt when you do it, they can't. Some niggas turn picky when you breaking that bank. All this package got me smelling like dank. Want more than 900K years before I turn 28. Cash that I left make me walk with a limp, and I'm zoning up the smoke that I roll. You can come and check my temp if my heart feel cold. You can feel a hot nose of this chrome. If you break code, ain't no right and that wrong. And I gotta hug the block, keep it close to my home. Headed to the top, I ain't going there alone, but I get it better flock, Ben Franklin's and more. But if you don't know me, you can call him HP. Came up 9 to 5, $30 KD, spitting crack. I've been feeling like a trapper lately. Never hated on a nigga, but they hated on me. Keep twisting up leaves, I ain't saving no trees. Graduated to a P, but he still graduated out the university. I feel a gap between the universe and me. Why these demons lurking me? Hey, you gon' have to learn that I only rock with certain guys. Ones I was with since just gotta ride. Me and Gag Eternal, I'm hella fast certified. Ain't no falling out with my clique. One thing about me is I get high as heaven skies, and I get the relish. I compliment to get my time empty. What I feel inside, losing if I cheat the grind. I be on my shit, so I win. Hey, you gon' have to learn that I only rock with certain guys. Ones I was with since just gotta ride. Me and Gag Eternal, I'm hella fast certified. No falling out with my clique. One thing about me is I get high as heaven skies, and I get the relish. I compliment to get my time empty. What I feel inside, losing if I cheat the grind. I be on my shit, so I win.
Problems we talk about the past like it still exists is what I'm used to. Hey, it's more life though, more power is what I'm used to. And money builds the hood, loyalty more friendship. But love is a fear in the heart. Hey, but it end now.
Okay, let's switch it up this time. It's our time.
to shine. And this one for the 219. So throw your set up in the sky. And we go for eyes, cause we got to grind. It's dangerous and not pride. We wanna make it out alive. To see our mamas know we can't fall now. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to my tour, like the tour of a different life, the churches of the G. Yeah. But you don't know if you're made, homie, the option not. But you looking at every corner, trying to duck the cops, man. Welcome to the hood life. Well, we pop bottles, smoke wasn't hit blocks for the fun time. We got talent and we try to live lavish, but we all living madness. Not trying to help each other out, but somehow we got whereabouts to the next voice, like the plug. But we in the drought. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Grammy Awards, making figures, topic of discussion, taking toast to more life. Popping bottles on a Tuesday. Come through, we got plans for you. Just hold on. This God plan, no, in the waves. Watch my money hit the grave. Wait to Jackie, watch me scope. Let Kobe plays, do my mic, no delays like take K in the race. Beat the race just like a case. Hey, let's go to Miami. Let's get to LA. Let's get to the beach. We can lay out on the bay. When we tired of the heat, pack your bags, hit the jet. Time to relocate. Security, we secure. We on the way. Came long way from Section 8. Only strong survive. We went from news to eating steak. Days I rolled up at 8 just to get my brain to concentrate. There's too much to illustrate. From the altar to the other to the afterlife. Where we have no worries. Keep close to the side. Welcome to the afterlife. Where we blow blue faces and we touch them once we hit the mic. Welcome to the afterlife. Now it's your story. It's like we did this before. It's like we been here before. Welcome to the afterlife. It's stuck in your hands not to go off what they saying. New life ain't valid, but don't have no expiration to your plan, huh? Okay, let's switch it up this time. It's our time to shine. And this one for the 219. So throw your set up in the sky. And we go for eyes, cause we got to grind. It's dangerous and not fine.
I don't do this for anybody. Girl, you like that, not anybody. I'm a little special. I don't have to say it. I show just what you mean to me. I couldn't cup you, but you on the scene, yeah.
Look, I'm trying to cuff you up and put you on the scene. You said you wanna be my girl, but join the winning team. But make sure this what you want, cause ain't no in-betweens. I'm trying to make you my queen, and that's by any means. I gotta show you special, one of a kind, retro. Want us to be successful, and ain't just talking sex, yo. I'm trying to take you places you ain't never been. Cause you beautiful as ever, girl, you haven't sin. And when I'm feeling down and out, you like my medicine. I was sorting through these women, I was settling. I swear I never found nobody else that's better than you. I'd rather die, that's why I'm peddling.
I don't do this
For real.
for anybody. Girl, you like that, not anybody. I'm a little special. I don't have to say it. I show just what you mean to me. I couldn't cup you, but you on the scene, yeah.
Look, I'm trying to cuff you up and put a ring on it. Calling you Miss Tony, got a ring on it. I love how you grab the mic and how you sing on it. And how you do that little trick, but we ain't gonna speak on it. I'm trying to show you my feelings and how I'm one of the realest. Girl, your body so sick, you got me messing with the illest. I'm trying to give you feelings that you never felt. Cause girl, you got me whipped and not with a belt. The way you got me swimming in it like I'm Michael Phelps. Got me drowning in your love, I might need some help. I swear I never found nobody better than you. I'd rather die, that's why I'm peddling.
I don't do this
For real.
for anybody. Girl, you like that, not anybody. I'm a little special. I don't have to say it. I show just what you mean to me. I couldn't cup you, but you on the scene, yeah.
What's good, Chicago? It's Lero De Niro, and you're locked into Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets talk, the beats bump, and the hustle never stops. From the block to the studio, we got Chicago's raw talent, indie artists, underground legends. Yeah, we got them all. No filter here. just 100% vibes. Peep our live sessions on Facebook where we're mixing, spinning, and vibing with the latest tracks. So hit that follow button like your life depended on it. We got exclusive music, artist interviews, and the hottest playlists. Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets speak, the beats bang, and the hustle is real. Follow us on Facebook at WindyCityUnderground.com. Windy City Underground, your music.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, the internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago.
WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station.
What's going on, y'all? We back, man. It's Windy City Underground, your music, your station, with Dig This and your host Mojo. I got a couple special guests want to come in and chime in and get their opinion on messy relationships.
You got the squad.
You know what I mean? We got the squad in here. The grand man Willie Grand and the beautiful Angela.
Hey, y'all.
You know, go ahead, introduce yourselves right quick. Lero De Niro on the back end. He gonna look out for me on the other end. If you don't mind getting them names together, brother. If you can, please, so I can get this cracking. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm Angela, as we mentioned before, period. Follow me on all platforms, social media, 2_, Big Diane, 2_ after that. But yeah, like you already know, I'm fun, living it up right here at IMS. But
Yo, it's the Grand Man, Willie Grand. You can find me here on Facebook at Willie Granderson, on Instagram at Granderson Willie. You can find me here on Sundays and Wednesdays. Support District Radio and Windy City Underground. Let's get it. I'm the positive side of the messy. I'm married, been married to my prom date, but I had a baby mama in the middle, so I messed up, but I came back. So I'm here to make everything better.
Yeah, so we talking about messy relationships, man. You know what I mean? So I gave my example, the one I wanted to give on messy relationships or whatever. What's up, Janelle? What's going on? I gave my example of it or whatever. You know what I mean? So give us an example of a messy relationship you either been in, heard about, or been a part of, maybe even third party too. You know what I'm saying? Which one y'all want to go first? You want first?
I think ladies are first.
Ladies first?
All time.
Okay.
With that laugh,
how messy are we, like, really talking about?
I mean, y'all this is my show. I can't say certain things. Y'all say what you want.
Like, a little bit of messy, like sprinkle, razzle dazzle, you know.
I mean,
go all in. What is you talking about?
Right, we don't want a little sprinkle now. We want some seasoning.
We want seasoning.
Okay, so you want to know the situation? How was it messy type stuff? Is what you're saying?
I want you to tell us whatever you want us to tell us.
All right, so
tell right before you got arrested.
Whatever it is you want to tell. It don't matter what it is. Tell us what you want to.
So you got arrested on this?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I did have to, like, you know, press stop. Don't collect the $200. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't pass go.
Right.
But basically, okay, it was this guy that approached me, and they were older than me. So, of course, he's taking the lead, alpha male kind of, like, perspective. But, however, like, everything was cool. I'm talking, like, little phone conversations, you know what I'm saying? No link-ups, though. Just phone conversations and video chats and everything.
Okay.
And so then, like, you know, I'm a city girl, so I'm always outside doing something. And basically, I just so happened to just forgot to text him, you know, forgot to call him back.
What
like,
up,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
up,
I got to be in person type stuff. I got to have it there. And so the next thing you know, he gives me a call. And we're just all on this call, catching up and everything. Cool. He's like, oh, you going to be mad at me. I'm like, why would I be mad at you? This dude tells me, he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I got married 4 weeks ago. And I'm like really scratching my head because we were like communicating for at least like a good 2 to 3 months. So, and we know, and so the only reason why we didn't link up, it was just, I just didn't have, like, we were just working so much. And the difference between me and him, he has like kids. So, I just like didn't like, you know, I wasn't trying to really like, oh, I really want to hang out. I wasn't really forcing the issue. And so yeah, he called me and told me he was married and everything, but he was still in the process of still talking to me and trying to get me to come over and everything. And so then that's when I just had enough strength to say, I typed up a decent paragraph too, but I said, you know what, honestly, I can't, like, it's not really in my chest to keep doing this.
Okay.
I got
a question. Hold on. I got a question before you you go ahead. Okay. So how long did you end up chit-chatting, conversing, or dealing with the brother before you decided, like, you know what?
After I found out?
Yeah, after you found out.
It wasn't even like a week. Like I sat there and I thought about it. I'm like who the hell does that? Like that, like you just went up and just got married. Like nobody came to it. Like it was just like a 4 week ago spur of the moment type thing. And I'm a one woman show. Like I'm not here to take nobody's man or none of that stuff. Right. He told me I was just a deer in headlights. Like I knew nothing about it. Okay. And that's why I'm just like, okay. And his whole thing was he was like, oh well, she's in Canada now, so we can still do what we're doing. Right. And this is a Cancer. Like me as a Cancer, I'm just thinking of everything. I'm overthinking stuff, and I'm just like I said, I'm all about me. So I just have to.
So he was honest.
Yeah, you see. Hold on. No, that's what I was going, because he really wasn't. Because he should have said, because he was engaged when they started talking, right?
Yeah,
so he should have said something like that. Like
he came in late.
This ain't just this ain't something that somebody he just talking to, right?
This ain't somebody he just
talking to. He already
we were already talking.
He was planning on getting married, then got married, waited a month, then told you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What did he do?
Like for work?
The job. Yeah.
So I guess he's like he has like artists and everything like that. So he like manages in that aspect, and so he's in the music industry. So
same industry we all in.
Yeah. We all in. So it's just like one of those like producing like, oh, I got too much stuff, and then like the guy has like a lot of things going on.
Appreciate y'all locking live.
Plethora of like jobs and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know.
I think my messy is messier.
Oh well. I got hold on. Let me. I want to elaborate a little more. I got another question.
I got another question. Like, the toxicity, like just the idea, come be in my mansion, this and the third. You can have a 5-bedroom crib and all that extra, but I'm not here for the like. Oh, I know she's in Canada. Like, come on. Like, why are we even playing this game?
So if he was honest from jump, as soon as he had started, because you liked him, right? You know what I'm saying? You thought he was attractive, right? You know what I'm saying?
Because, like,
my question is,
I was trying to go a little older because I just thought that was gonna look
well,
better.
no, I mean, it's not about age, because age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying? In the end of the day, as long as you're legal, long as you're legal.
Right.
But the question was, if he was honest enough to be like, shorty, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? But I got a situation, and I really don't want to stop neither one. You know what I'm saying? I want to begin this, and I want to continue everything else I got going on, but I'm definitely feeling you. Yeah. And he was honest enough to say that. Yeah. Would you have gave him a shot?
He said that.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you knew.
He said that after
it was in the middle.
Yeah. But in the beginning.
If he was up front with
I really
because he didn't give you the option, right?
I had found out like right. I found out like right there, like it was like a string. I'm like, God damn. I'm just waiting, like no, but I would have respected that like more, but like I did feel like it was like a side jab, you know, and then also like I said, it's a double standard because anytime that like I have something going on or like I'm not answering the phone, he'll make the comment on it like, oh, you got this, but you married, like,
you're right.
Married, so I'm not. But and neither was I in a relationship either. So that's another thing. Like to do that whole like, oh, I'm gonna juggle two people. Like probably, it take a lot of mental.
It take a lot of communication on all three ends. You know what I mean? So
poly.
I mean poly or whatever you want to call it. Everybody got these names for it. My thing is just like, hey, this is what it is. Whatever y'all situation is.
He wanted to share and he didn't want you to happen.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he tweaking.
Like he wanted, because he was saying. Like,
I mean, that's how we be most of the times. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. A lot of times that's how we be. We want our multiple women, but we don't want our women dealing with multiple males.
Yeah, and he was bringing up the religion, so he was saying
because
he
was Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another. That too. That's another thing.
That wasn't the freak. That was the religion.
Muslim man on that as a woman, you like as a Muslim, especially if you're a Muslim woman. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that either. Like, you're not supposed to have multiple men. Because for one, you guys are internal creatures, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all are internal, we external. You know what I'm saying? It don't make a no difference really in my book, to be honest. But in the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We don't want a woman that's somebody running into, just like y'all want a man that's running into a bunch of people. But it makes a difference when, you know, it's different when you're going into something, when some guy go in then out. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I've heard, you know what I'm saying? And I understand both sides of it. So this is not me saying like you can't have your cake and eat it too if he can. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. To each their own. But yeah, I just was wondering, like, if he gave you the option to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. This is what's going on, and I still want you.
Like I just turned it down because I just felt like I didn't want to even like just deal with it. Like it just seemed like he was already coming to the table with something already established.
Yeah, you got to give you the option. You got to give you the option for sure.
And like I said, I just feel like it's just about like you got to come with the money too. Like, like I just feel like, I mean, I get it. You got 5 kids, but they're not my kids. So.
He had it with the 5. I mean, that's though.
Yeah, like I mean, he got a big crib. Like we be like we on FaceTime multiple times, like decent crib. But I just never brought myself to come over there.
And he wanted a serious relationship too, right? Yeah. So if that's what you want, you got to be able to take care of both homes.
Was he a young? How old did he say he was?
He is 40. Like God. I want to say like 47.
So he know better.
He grown
and know better.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I just didn't want that to be like my first experience and everything. And then like I told you, he's like he has like artists that are under his like plethora. So he got like he calls me from work sometimes and everything. And so like it would be I heard like his assistant she actually kind of got involved, and that's really what made me pull the plug.
Yeah, who's this?
Yep.
Darcy say I didn't tune into the good part. Yeah, you did.
Hey, I'm about to tell Darcy. Yes, I'm about to talk about my time in Mississippi. I'm about to go messy.
Go ahead. Let me hear what you got, Grand Man.
Big ups to everybody that went to Jackson State. So I'm at Jackson State. I already then cheated on my girlfriend, who's my wife now. I'm gonna go back to that. So we were high school sweethearts. She was supposed to come to Jackson State with me. She didn't come. She went to Central State. I went to Jackson. I had me a girlfriend. All right, girlfriend. After the 51? After the first year, I was just cheating on my girl who I'm good with. Second year, the girl who I'm cheating with, her sister came. I wanted the sister.
Boy,
I wanted
you can't keep it in the family like that, man.
I wanted the sister, so I got the sister. We decided not to tell the older sister. You feel me? So then the older sister found out. She threw cigarette water all on my wall in the Palisades. Big ups to the Palisades at Jackson State. But after the older sister gone, I'm kicking it with the younger sister. I got her pregnant, right? Guess who I called?
You got the younger sister pregnant?
Guess who I called? My first girl from high school. I said, baby.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, because I was responding to Chrissy, because Chrissy said some wild shit too. Wild stuff too, excuse me. Hold on. You got the sister pregnant, bro? So you got a daughter, niece?
So it's definitely my son.
You got a daughter, niece, B?
But he looks at his auntie like, Dad, my dad was with you.
Right. But is that your baby?
That's my son.
That's your son?
Yes.
But
got nothing to do with the older auntie.
Who you married to?
No, who I cheated on.
Who you cheated on with?
Right.
The younger one.
Separate.
Okay.
I was a fool in college and high school.
Yeah, he ran it back like a running back.
I brought it back.
Okay. Yeah, you messy, dog. Like that was a lot to unpack, and I had to figure
I told you I didn't want to come here for this.
So you know what the funny thing is?
You got a son nephew, right?
Did the exact same thing he just told you he did. So he went to Jackson State.
Whoa.
We were together.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but this was 2003.
This was 2014. This was 2014, and they were still doing that nigga shit.
Wow.
They used that line. They still went to Jackson State, cheated on me, came back. We had a great Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Big ups to the Palisades. Big ups to everybody in Dixon.
Hey, Jackson
Stewart,
State.
Hall.
We go down
Yeah,
Jackson
they
State.
really ruined your
Shout
relationship.
out Jackson State. They go down there.
1400 J.R. Lynch Street, Jackson
Hey.
State.
I used to go to college parties. It wasn't even college, boy.
39217.
I
What?
swear I'll be down there. I'm
Somebody-
sleeping in the commons or whatever. You know the area we supposed to be studying that, but people
Yeah.
in there rolling up and everything. I was in on the couch,
Shout out
knocked
to
out.
Salukis, SIU in the building.
Oh,
You know,
big ups
no
to
doubt,
Salukis.
no doubt.
Ashley. Big ups to
618.
Ashley.
618.
All right,
Okay.
big ups to
Yeah.
Ashley.
All y'all educated niggas. I mean,
Yeah,
people.
that's
Y'all.
a party school.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
That's the party school of
True.
Illinois.
Y'all know
Yeah, I mean,
But what's up with the Edwardsville?
shout
How
out,
y'all
shout
be
out to
treating
street
them?
education.
I don't go out there. Like, I don't really be going out there. Unless
So
the
my
man-
Messi was the worst Messi?
It was the worst right now. What Chrissy
What
say?
Chrissy say?
Chrissy said she
She
had
don't
this
know
shit.
me,
She
do she?
nah.
Okay.
You don't know her.
Okay,
Man. You don't know
okay.
her. She say mine was 51. He had a wife and they wanted me as their girlfriend. So they was on some poly shit with her. You know what I mean? So they was like, yeah,
Like,
Chrissy,
here
you
go
know
the
what I'm
card,
saying?
but-
We both want you.
DD,
You know what I'm
DD
saying?
Minaj, what
Now-
up?
Now, let me see who that comment right here. Who this?
Darcy said, JSU will get you caught up every time. Yes,
Yeah.
they will.
They-
Well,
We
ruin
was
your
crazy
relationship.
down there.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
but
Hurricane Katrina, we was down there. Big ups to everybody that went through that.
wow, hold on. It get a little messy. It get a little bit. Chrissy say, not only did he leave his, hold on,
Chrissy.
he left his wife
Uh-huh.
and wanted her to move in with him
In the house?
in the house. Left his wife
And give it a roll?
and give it a roll, the left side of the bed, her own coffee mug that says hers.
At least he kicked her out and she didn't die.
Her and her son. Hold on. So he wasn't like, go with your daddy. He can't come. She's like, no, all y'all come. We gonna be a family.
This a good dude.
Man,
What? She gone.
he left
She
his
gone.
wife
He
though,
left the
yo.
wife, though.
Why?
And they
Why?
both wanted her.
Why? Why you leave?
Probably because she
Cause she couldn't
Chris
cook.
probably
Cause she
looked better.
couldn't cook. Did he?
No,
It was. Hey, I'm on his side. I'm on his
Chrissy
side.
was young, probably. Yo, you had been younger than because she was 51. So
Chrissy, I'm on his side.
Chrissy body probably looked better.
Okay.
And he was like, well, I might got an option. So if I leave her, maybe I might be able to get her.
Or maybe
We was tired of one. We wanted two.
maybe-
Why we couldn't leave one and go to two?
Mm.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. Why we can't leave one?
That's
and
what
go
he
to
did.
two?
That's what he
Why
did.
can't we leave one?
He left one, went to two, and
Why?
said bring three
Right.
on with
Why
you.
are we still doubling back and doing
But it
this?
didn't work out. That's why you can't do it.
Why not? Because one
now you ain't got one or two.
One
or
wanted,
three.
one wanted to come back.
Then
I
why-
don't think he ever got one. I don't know. Did
The
one
one-
come back?
What happened?
No, yeah, we need to know
He
this.
said he had a 4-year-old son.
For
Oh, they both was around the same age. So they was around the same age.
wait, hold on.
He just petty, yo.
Chrissy had a kid too.
Yeah. And he had a 4-year-old son. He had a 4-year-old son.
Oh.
And look, that's even more petty though. That's even more petty.
I like that.
Wait, so that's the one.
That's even more
That's
petty.
the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
She won.
That's the one.
She beat me.
Yeah,
2 kids.
I like that.
I don't know. But yeah, I think she got. We gonna put the crown on Chrissy head via TikTok.
Chrissy, you
know what I'm
won
saying?
that
She might have
one.
won that one.
Woo!
That's a little rough right there.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
So he knew y'all at the same time
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because number 1 kid is 4, number 2 kid is 4.
But this is the thing though.
Hmm.
Chrissy and the other chick was around the same age. So what was it? You know what? I ain't gonna ask that question.
No,
no.
we want to
I
know.
gotta ask
my
that question
God.
somewhere else because I'm wondering what it was that had him, that Chrissy had that made him say, do what's that Harlem Nights where he was like, hey, yeah, put your mama on the
Put your mama on the phone.
yeah,
I ain't
I ain't
coming
never
back.
coming home. Take it easy.
Didi said what happened.
What you say? Did he say?
Don't say it.
Oh hell no, that's a mess. Oh, I can't say it, but I put it up here.
I agree.
Yeah, it might have been
I
bad.
agree.
It might have been a little bad. That
That's what it
flower,
was.
that flower wasn't
Yeah.
blossoming. You did.
He had a
That
kid.
flower wasn't flowering.
He had a kid and it dried up.
Man, I don't know.
Well dried
Man,
up.
usually that make it look
Or I
more.
mean,
That make it look
sometimes they
better.
just like they just don't want them no more. Like, you know, kids shame people. Like, so, you know.
No, she a mess over there.
I don't know.
Hey, this is a nice.
Leroy, you got something?
Leroy,
you got something you want to tap
messy?
in with, man? You got some mess you want to tap in before I take a commercial break?
My messy was good.
Man, y'all over here tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Let me see if I can. Oh, I might have to turn them up here. I forgot. Let me turn.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just turning.
Can you hear me?
You good? Yep.
I don't think they can hear me because they ain't got no headphones.
Yeah,
y'all up there tripping.
But we let us know.
Hold on.
Y'all tripping. I do got a messy, toxic one. I don't know. Can I still get my point?
Hold on. Reach around.
Hold on 1 second. I got you, bro.
We gonna get ready for y'all
together.
Yeah. I need to hear this message.
We gooch.
No, so I was just saying, y'all tripping, man. Y'all got some crazy stories.
He said
we gonna bring as soon as it's done. We gonna bring everybody up. That way, I don't have no background music on the other side. 50. We gonna continue this in just a moment. Go ahead, Leroy. All
right. So if y'all asking me about my toxic situation or what we doing here?
Yeah. So we asking you about, you know what I'm saying, your toxic situation. You got a toxic situation that you wanna talk about. You know what I mean?
I got one I could share. This was like during the pandemic though. I ain't even gonna lie. It was kind of toxic. I met the chick, you feel me? I was working at McCormick Place type thing. You know, I kind of told her like, you know, I got something going on, you know, but if we can hang out, you know, it's cool. This, that, and the third. We hung out. You know,
y'all can't share.
No, we got.
No, I'm talking about on TikTok. They can't.
Go
ahead.
We was hanging out. You know, one thing led to another. I never slept with her, but I did let her, you know, give me fellatio type. You know,
he used a proper term.
You know,
it's fellatio.
Bro, I feel like that was the wrong thing I ever could have did. Because now it's like she was like the fellatio bandit. That's all. She was hitting me up all times of day, crying. All type of stuff, messaging girls I was talking to on Instagram just because of that one thing, bro. Like it got real bad.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Motherfucker, like, you know who this person is? Excuse my language. I know
that's good, boy.
But you know, I was getting messages from people that I was talking to, other females that I was dating and, you know, dealing with. This person who I'm talking about was in their inbox. I don't know how they found them or whatnot, but they was going crazy, sending out messages about me because they was trying to be with me, and I wasn't on that.
Man, it get like that, boy. It'll get like that.
Raw. Women are raw.
They know how to get a hold of us, man.
Bro, how do they find out who we talking to?
I don't know. Look,
hey, don't lie.
They got like sonar or something. They be like do, and that's, you know.
I can't.
He talking to somebody right now.
You know what changed me? What made me stop lying? I couldn't remember a lie.
That's another thing. See, this is why I don't lie. And
you shouldn't be lying in the first place, Willie.
I'm TikTok.
Always keep it true. Keep it deep, baby.
But everybody know I don't lie. Either I'm not gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you the whole blunt truth, and I might even drop a name or two if you need me to. Like, cause why not? And in the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't owe you no lie. I ain't scared of that person over there.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And this, you ain't gonna fight me.
Hey.
So let me just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, but also, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that don't need to be talked about, something that ain't, you know what I'm saying, don't need to be disclosed.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm just not gonna say nothing. Instead of lying, I'm just not gonna say nothing. Hey, you know about that over, you know, such. Man, look, that ain't none of my business to be talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask them. You ain't gonna hear from me.
Whole time, you know the whole story.
Whole time I know the whole thing. I know exactly what's going on, but it's not my business to talk about. So nobody never say they came and heard it from me unless it was something that everybody else knew.
Yes,
you know,
Chrissy won.
Yeah, Chrissy won with that one.
I ain't get to hear Chrissy's story.
Chrissy's story. We were talking about it.
What?
Yeah, so Chrissy had a situation with this 51-year-old and supposedly still on her heels.
Wait a minute, we gotta explain this, Leroy. Listen up, Leroy.
So it was a 51-year-old dude and his wife, which was around the same age as Chrissy, and
The youth of America.
They wanted Chrissy to be the girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Come through. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be our girlfriend.
Wait, the husband and the wife?
The husband and the wife.
Husband and the wife.
Yeah,
Polly,
you get on the live later on.
Polly.
Anyway, yeah, you know, it was looking for the little, you know, try to put a label on it, right? You feel me? So I guess it didn't work out, or he didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she didn't want to do it, or whatever the situation was. And dude ended up leaving his wife and his 4-year-old son. Hold on, before I do that, hold on.
Same.
He was, leaving his wife and his 4-year-old son. Was willing to move Chrissy and her son in.
Who is 4?
Who was also 4.
And his kid.
Hey, this sounds too familiar.
New family.
Oh. This sounds too familiar. Chrissy, you know my mama?
No, she from the east side. Hold on, your mama got down like that?
Boy, my mama took somebody's husband and had a baby. Man, look.
Hey,
so my stepfather. Listen.
My grandma. My granddad moved around 1 and 2. I ain't got the whole story yet. I gotta get to my mama.
Look. Let me tell y'all.
I heard it through the grapevine.
I got a messy phone.
Let me tell y'all. My mother, my stepfather, right? When she met my stepfather, he was married, right? My mother knew this. She still wanted to be with this man to the point we was spending the night in the back of the clothing store that this man owned so they could spend time type thing. She ended up getting pregnant by this man, and when she gave birth, she was in the same room as his daughter and his wife and his whole family. So as his grandson is getting born, his daughter is getting born to my mother, and they're all in the same room at the hospital, bro.
Boy, you
that's crazy, boy.
Wow.
That's a whole Lifetime movie.
Wait a minute. Here go me.
I'm gonna bring Chrissy up. I think she said, you know, because I just thought about it. I can bring her up. I can let her tell us.
Send her the link.
Invite her. Send her the invite.
She didn't send me the email, but I can turn the phone up on TikTok and she can tell her story.
Oh no, I want to see her.
You got a Bluetooth in? Bluetooth or to the road?
Yeah, but let me while you doing that, let me say.
Yeah, while he doing that, go ahead, Willie.
Big ups to my mama. I love you, mama. Don't y'all get on my mama. My mama went to college. Had a guy, had a boyfriend, but she's from Chicago, from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? She had a guy here. So got pregnant at college, came here. The guy here thought he was my dad. So all in all, 40 years, I got 2 dads. I'm in the hospital with one dad. The other dad come in, I had to introduce them. Bro, this was the hardest thing in my life.
Let me see if I can hear you.
Chrissy, you here?
It's not. I'm not hearing her on the Bluetooth. Hold on. Turn my stuff up. Now say something.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
There she goes.
Come on, let us, Chrissy.
Yeah.
You are the all-star of the day.
She calling in, y'all. We got a call in from Chris.
That was just a
TikTok call in.
Right.
TikTok call in. So tell us, we want to hear this story from you. I'm sorry, but I gotta ask this. She got a better method than me. Let's hear.
So I'm gonna actually start from the beginning because that was actually the middle. So I'm gonna start how I actually met him. So I was helping my mother move or whatever, and his brother was the next door neighbor with my mom, and it was 3 of them. I wasn't paying them no mind. I'm helping my mom move or whatever. They come outside, they just watching me. So they not from here. They're from the Caribbean. So they're like, damn, who is this young girl? Just, you know what I'm saying? She's strong as shit. We see her all the time. She don't say shit to nobody. She just be minding her business. You know, how you doing? So I'm just not really paying them. They see I'm not really interested. I'm really just focused on just helping her move, which is me and her. So they like, hey, how can we help you? My brother come over there. It wasn't even the guy I was talking to. It was the other brother come over there. And he gets to talking to me. He's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will help you move, but only under one condition. I'm like, well, what is that? He said, well, if I can take you out on a date, you know, I will help you move. So I'm like, well, it's just a date. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't looking for anybody. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the other brother, He's helping. He's more in tune, and he was. He's following me around the house as we're cleaning up, and I wasn't really noticing at first. And he was just like, "Hey," he pulled me to the side, and he was like, I know I heard you say that you would go on a date with my brother, but it's me who really wants you." And I said, "Well, what are you talking about?" So he says, so he shows me a picture of this girl, and I'm like, "Oh, she's pretty. Who is she?" He's like, "That's my wife." We was interested, and we kind of had a feeling that we were just reading signs, and we felt like you would be the perfect match. And I'm like, "Well, how you think I would be the perfect match when you don't even know me?" And he said, "Well, I just feel like you would be the perfect match. You look like everything that we would want. We went through a couple girls, and it wasn't our fit. So I just feel like you would be perfect. And if it doesn't work out with my brother, then, you come talk to me. You said it's only going to be a date, so I'll wait for you to be finished." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I went out on a date with his brother, and then, because I wanted to own it to my brother.
So you went on a date with his brother. What up, Hennessy? What's good?
Well, yes, because that was the plan. That was the original plan.
That was the original plan.
Right.
Okay.
But the other brother, he stayed with me all night, and I helped my mother move the whole 24 hours, and he stayed with me the whole time. He didn't even go to work because he stayed with me, and I was like, "That was really nice of you." And he was like, "It's just something about you that I like." He really hung on in it, like you would have really thought I was going out on a date with him, but I wasn't. And I'm just like, "You are so nice." We talked the whole time as we was moving. I had felt sick. He was helping me. He gave me water. He went to go get me something to eat. Like, he was helping with every single thing. And then you would have thought we was talking, so we was like, reuniting. We're not reuniting because I don't even know him, but I'm just saying, like, we was just like really deep into conversation where you would have thought that I knew him for a long time. So as time went on, I ended up getting his number, but I had never called him. And I went out on a date with the brother because that was the original agreement. And then I felt like he was cool or whatever. But then I ended up finding out he was married and had 5 kids. But he only told me he had 2 at the time. So I found out all of this, he lied to me and all this other stuff. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, if I was him, I would have just went out with the brother originally. You know what I mean? But I was like, that's crazy. So we stopped talking. I ended up getting back in touch with the other brother that wanted to talk to me. We ended up going out talking, and then I ended up meeting a wife. And then me and him started going out more. We ended up talking because he had ended up taking me to his house, and I never knew where he lived. The brother ended up taking me to his house one day, and I'm like, "You just literally dropped me off on his doorstep, like literally." So we ended up going out. We was vibing, having fun, and again, me and the other one was just vibing. You would have thought that it was just me and him. So we just end up keeping in touch, and then we end up meeting. He ended up shooing a wife off. She ended up going to New York because that's where they was. They would go back and forth from home. The wife started getting suspicious, like, damn, like you starting to hanging out with her more. Like it was cool at first, but I just feel like, something that you need to tell me. And he was like, no, at first. So I told him, I said, you need to just tell her, like, we do see each other when she's not around. You need to let her know that. So eventually he ended up telling her. He was like, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. Because she kept calling. He was like, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been hanging out with her. I really like her. I don't care what you decide to do, but either way, it's just going to be her at the end of the day. And I felt so bad for her because she just was like, what? Damn. So you would leave our relationship that we have all this many years just for a girl that you just met? And he was like, yeah. So you either going to stay or you want to leave. And we end up vibing. He was about to leave. He wanted to move me in. I was like, I don't know about this. He was really risking, like, he wanted to, like, let me leave my place. He wanted to pay all the bills. He had 2 jobs. He was like, you can just do whatever you wanted to do. I just want you here with me. Your son can come. If I have to move and get a bigger place, I will. I can bring my son. I wanted to have him on anyway, and we can just kind of go from there. And he just kind of just left her out in the dust, and she still reaches out to him sometimes. And when I reach out to him just to check on him, how he doing, he just looks so sad and depressed. I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, I really just want you. I never met nobody I was in love with. He told me he loved me. He would really like give me everything. He's treat me like a princess, like a queen. Like when I'm around him, I don't have to do anything. But I know that it's just, it's just much. So he's still hanging on it. He wanted to take me to this trip to his hometown, meet his family, the rest of his family.
I gotta say
Hey,
something. I gotta say something.
I said something
I gotta say
in the
something.
group before. I ain't gonna repeat it here.
I gotta say it.
And I think I was correct.
I gotta say it.
Everybody like Chrissy.
But I'm from this story that I'm hearing. Chrissy, are you toxic?
No, I'm not.
Because
though.
you
I'm just
knew,
a very affectionate and loving person.
You knew from the beginning
That story was crazy.
that he had a girl, a wife.
A
Right.
wife.
But the wife wanted her too, though. They were supposed
Whoa.
to.
Wait, can I ask this? Was they actively like? Did y'all know? Did she know that? Did you know that they were swingers or something? Like, was they doing that?
No,
Like, was it?
she never felt included because it was always me.
So you never even got with the wife.
I never got a chance to because it was like she was a little jealous after a while because she felt like he was more attracted to me than her. And she always said, if we have anybody, I don't want
You know what? That's how that happens
and it ended up being, that's what it was with me. I was different. And she said, well, what makes her so different? But it was things that I would do to him, the conversations that we would have that she never would have with him. So he felt more connected with me.
That wasn't you though.
Ask me what?
He messed up the church's money.
Because that would have worked.
That would have worked. To give her the same affection though, but it was just like she just was like, nah, she ain't know. She didn't. She just kind of like backed off a little bit.
Was you down for the poly? Was you down for the poly, Chris?
That wasn't really my forte, honestly. I never was in a poly.
With all respect,
I've had people ask me beforehand twice, and I have two married couples prior to asked me like years ago, but I never considered it until now. But even then, when it was actually time for it, I just was like, damn, I don't even know if this is me.
Thank you.
But I was willing to try, but she just was like, nah, she don't even want me no more.
Can I see this, Chrissy? I just want to see it.
Hold on. She pretty.
Oh, okay, yeah. East side of Chicago, beautiful.
She's in Chicago.
She's not in Chicago. Where is she?
Can I tell? I don't know. I'll let you say it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, the DMV area. The DMV area. I rock with y'all. Big up.
Man.
Big up. I know about those women.
Can I say something, fellas?
Go ahead, brother.
Man, I just want to say, Miss Chrissy, I feel you. That is something that happens when you get invited into somebody else's relationship. 9 times out of 10, somebody is gonna choose you over the other person.
Right.
It happened to me before. Not that I was with a man and a woman, but it was with two young ladies. But still, it happens. So
that sounded bad. That prelude was crazy. Not a man and a woman.
I assume that, brother. I assume that.
On my third eye.
Hey, y'all know I got to be politically correct. I got to explain it for the ones in the back. It wasn't for y'all. It was for the ones in the back.
For the Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though.
Yeah, but that's wild though. Yours definitely took the cake.
Yeah,
I wasn't telling all my messy business on here.
Oh, you got something?
I told mine already. You want to tell it again?
I didn't hear.
All right, for the people who wasn't here, people came in late. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Before I do that, is there anybody else that want to come up?
Come on.
And give their.
I like your TikTok. Hey, what's up? Hey,
anybody want to come up?
Mojo TikTok needs to pop out all the time.
You got you a messy relationship. You want to 50. You got a messy relationship. You want to talk about, lovely.
I wish we could bring them on the screen.
Who else was in here? Who else want to talk about? What's up, bro? Be safe, my boy.
Big up to Matt.
Big up to Matt, man. Matt doing big things. Yes, sir. But yeah, she said perhaps.
Go ahead.
You got one. Come on out.
Yeah, come on up right quick. And we'll get it. But
the big show. This is your show. This is your show.
I appreciate it.
Ma'am.
What's up, Code Switcher? We gonna call it Jay for right now. Or Code Switcher. We'll call it Jay for now for the radio purposes, but for TikTok it's Code Switcher.
What up, Jay? What up, Jay?
Hey.
What's going on? Do you happen to have toxic
Let's hear your mess.
Relationship or messy relationship you would like to share.
I, so I have a tendency to be petty when people, I feel like karma is really busy. So I have to step in sometimes and help her out. So like, I don't know what it is. Like a lot of like white guys or like, like rich white guys or whatever, like always try to like talk to me and I'm really not into, not really into that. But there's one guy, his name is Mark. I'm not gonna say what his last name is. And so he was married to this Asian woman and I worked with the Asian woman and she just had an issue with me like for absolutely no reason. Like I've never done it. Like I'm a real just like chill, like laid back. Like I don't really take a lot of stuff seriously. And so he came to a company function and he was like sitting beside me talking to me, whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you're so cool, you this, you that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then at that time I didn't even know that like he was her husband. And so when he came to the next event that we had, she was like, "What were you talking to my husband about?" I was like, "Who's your husband?" And she was like, "Oh, Marcus is my husband." I was like, "Oh, nothing. He just came in. Like I didn't walk over to him and talk up. Nothing, whatever." Like I tend to be a girl's girl. Tell me why this woman like cursed me out like at work, basically like said I was trying to be a whore. Yes. And so I was just like, I was just kind of looking. I said, "Oh, okay, bet that's what we doing. Like, you want to be funny? I'm going to be fucking hilarious." And so, it was kind of like a situation like Christy or whatever, where like he was wanting to like have a threesome, and so like I was like, "Yeah, we could do that. Like it's nothing, like it's fun, whatever." And so like, I was like dealing with them for like maybe 2 years, whatever, and.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Cole. Switch it. We was talking.
No, okay.
Yeah. No, you good.
Yeah, and so like, then probably about like a year into it,
Thank you, bro.
Like I would just, he would be calling me and stuff, and so she's asking me like, "Oh, does he call you when I'm around?" I'm just like, "Yeah," because like, what do I have to lie for? And so anyway, long story short, this man, like is calling me. He's like, "Oh, what can I do, to be with you? Like, I do anything." Blah, blah. I said, "Divorce your wife." This man divorced his wife. And then after he divorced his wife, I was just like, I really am not that interested in you.
Right.
But the whole entire thing was, like she just, she was walking around like, at this particular environment that we worked in, just like, I guess because other people were attracted to her, she was just really, really horrible to the other women. And so like the whole entire time, like I never had any intention of being with him. I just didn't like her. So
wow. That's crazy work. I'm telling you, it's a lot of mess going on out here. Willie Grant had to go switch up spots or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Switch up sides. But yeah, hey, look, it's a lot of mess everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? No telling where you might be at and the mess will be there. So mess follows you sometimes, you know what I mean?
Where are you at?
I'm at the radio station. I'm at the radio station right now. When you see the underground. Yeah. This is my podcast. I do Dig This or whatever. This, for those who don't know, that's watching for other platforms or whatever, don't know what the sound is coming from. I'm live on TikTok right now, and I got pretty much like a call in. I just figured out just a few minutes ago that I can do that. So yeah, we're gonna do more of that. You're definitely gonna do more of that, especially when I go live on TikTok, because I can't go live. I can't go live on TikTok on multiple platforms on the device we're using, the apparatus we're using, or whatever. So this will be a way to incorporate TikTok directly to the podcast. But anyway, anywho, I appreciate y'all sliding in. This was a good one here, because I don't know how to unmute yourself, Willie, if you want to say your goodbyes or whatever real quick. But this was a good one. Like I wasn't expecting this to go the way it went. You know what I'm saying? And I know, I'm gonna say something in a minute, man.
Say it, man. Great show.
Right now, because it got nothing to do with this, and I'm in my show the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? Just energy starts switching when you get. Anyway, like I said, I appreciate y'all stopping in, man. Willie, you know what I'm saying? Always good to have you in. Angie, Lero, everybody that popped in. This was a good one. It was a lot of mess going on. Everybody got a little mess. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, life be life, and there's a little mess in life. You feel me? So, end some with the good word of the day. Good word of the day. Make sure y'all washing y'all behind, man. Take a shower today. If you go to the bathroom, and you got to use it, go just take a shower. It's getting hot outside. You don't want that marinating. That's a good word. I ain't got nothing else. Please wash your behind, man. Wash your behind. Nah, but that's all I got for right now. I ain't really have a quote ready for today, and I don't want to just throw one up there. But I appreciate y'all sliding in, man. It's your boy Mojo. Dig this. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Windy City Underground, your music, your station. We'll be back at y'all next week, Friday at 2 p.m. Peace.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.